Listen. This is one of those Netflix movies where they just threw darts at a board for ideas. Feels like they went to the store, got a bunch of ingredients that they needed after looking at a dozen of other better recipes that they liked, then they just threw it in the microwave on high. If every streaming service is trying to stretch out their content, then it makes sense that Netflix wants to maximize their profits through other outlets. It's funny that we can't explain movies because Netflix is busy explaining their own films, but as Netflix starts buying out opinions, let me break down the goofiest parts of this diet Knives Out.
Why?
Let me explain. So this movie stars Jessie T. Usher and Camila Mendes as a couple super deep in debt. Katie's working as a waitress at the beginning of the movie when Adam forgets he's not in The Boys and tries to be a superhero, stopping a robbery. 4 months later, they realize being a hero doesn't pay the bills.
We can start chipping away at our debt. I just need a little bit more time.
We don't have any more time, Adam.
Katie gets a job on the south side of Chicago as a caregiver to the very rich but very lonely Leonard.
Did you get a raise?
I said something to Leonard about us.
What do you mean?
I told him we're broke.
The worst part about cashing that $7,000 check, though, is when the dude dies the next day. Obviously, you're going to look a little like a suspect when you've made yourself comfy in the home and then scored a gardening job for your husband to be comfy in the home, only for you to get the house left in your name for you to be comfy. What's next? An art teacher?
And you worked here too, Mr. Kettner?
Just a couple weeks. I was doing some yard work for Leonard.
Sadly, it was Rizzoli who caught Parasite, so it takes the detective a couple of extra days to crack the case. But in between, we get to see who this couple really is.
Well, maybe this check is for both of us. Like he added an extra zero.
Bruh, Adam is greedier than Eve. When they find the $92,000 in the attic,
Government will take it. Why should we let it get caught up in the system like that when it can actually do some real good?
when they finally have money,
We can pay off everything. Credit cards, loans.
You know, we should go right now. Both of us. Just go pick brand new cars.
when Leonard dies,
Let's just be here. Leonard.
Cam Gigandet plays the real estate agent who's been watching them vigilantly, never backing down. So when the husband sneaks back in before getting the keys, he gets bopped upside the head.
Did we ever figure out who hit you in the back?
That was
Yeah,
Chris.
I mean, we know as the audience, but Adam and Katie, I don't think ever find out. Honestly, we're just blaming everybody for everything.
After 40 minutes, they finally get the house, and we finally get the plot of the movie. Adam randomly gets a prank call to remind the audience about the robbery from the beginning of the movie, where he and we learn that that guy's dead, so forget about it.
So who called me?
They end up finding a dead body in the shed when they move in. They even, add it to the count and kill her former employer because Adam has some trigger fingers. But she's from Riverdale, so this is all normal.
Falls down the stairs and dies? Like he dies? What?
It turns out that the lawyer who read them the will is, bad. She made a deal with a jewelry thief to get justice for herself. I don't know. It's like the same lawyer trope that they put in every movie where these lawyers don't realize what they're getting into. After 8 years of school, that con she helped just so happens to be the not-so-real estate agent, Mickey Hayden, who's looking for the $3 million in diamonds his partner took after getting shot and then dying in Leonard's attic. So, there's that body right there. And while Mickey sneaks around like a mouse at night, dude gets impatient and goes full Chris Evans on the old man, even though Katie would have seen it in her logs. The lawyer actually forged the will, trying to fix the things that this guy did. But as long as she dies, Mickey dies, and why not the husband too? Then there really isn't anyone to contest the will. That said, I love how they try to pull up prisoners at the end by having the diamonds appear at the last second, even though the husband clearly said,
In the garden.
I would have said, look, go to the tree, start digging. There's some diamonds right there. I would have just laid it out.
Even the actors who had the script don't even know. Mendes is on record saying that she doesn't think she's seen them. Her character has seen them, while Usher does, and it just shows how goofy of an ending that is. Because there's not really any suspense when they're right there. I don't know how she hasn't seen them all these times that she's been pregnant, but she's gonna see them next week. Y'all even said.
In a way, I'm like, I feel like I should, because it's like, where else is this money going to go? If he has no family,
True.
no one to claim it, is it going to go to the government? No, it's going to, it should go to me.
So what's the moral dilemma of her knowing if everything's already hers? She already accepted the fake will, so why not the diamonds? Again, it feels like they took a bunch of different recipes that they liked, stuck it in the microwave on high, and it's kind of sad because there is a skeleton of a good story there. There's a decent punchline in there, but, it's nothing without a good delivery. It's like, instead of ending Inception on the top, for whatever reason, they wanted people to guess if the van would hit the water.
We've been asked this question a lot, and the more I get asked, the more I start to change my answer. But
Thank you guys for checking out this video. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below in the comment section, because this is a movie called Dangerous Lies, more like a dangerous... There's a problem when the movie gets uploaded to YouTube, is what I'm saying, and they consider it a Lifetime movie. Pretty much these corporations, as I was getting to at the beginning, they're trying to feed off fandoms, you know, just repackaging those videos to seem authentic. But I've been telling you that a lot of these things, these videos, are really just promos. But I think in the age of streaming, as more people are moving to online stuff, know that a lot of the advertising isn't going to start feeling like advertising, but it's going to feel like people reviewing something for you, just putting that out there. I put it out there in the past. It's going to continue to be there. But I'm curious to know your thoughts. This isn't really a movie that needed too much explaining, just a bunch of goofing around. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I think we've gotten a couple of good ones. Here's some good recommendations when it comes to Netflix, and here's some ones that I'm looking forward to. You know, I think a lot of people, when a movie like this comes out, they judge Netflix by it, but it's like, no, you don't judge a movie theater for showing one crappy movie. You know, it's all the other stuff that they have. So I think that there's still a bunch of good stuff on Netflix, but to get some good stuff on Netflix, you get some dangerous lies like this over here. But they can keep making these dangerous lies, and I'll keep telling the honest truth because it's funny. Other than that, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, he literally told her that diamonds were in the garden.
In the garden.